When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Yes.
All right, and let me
just
wait.
right up here. There we go.
I got to move my character sheet out of the way.
Ninja Boy.
Great, cyber ninjas.
Why not?
Why not?
Does this match any profile of anyone we know on file?
It does not.
All right. Well, start a file of person who hates Ordris and decapitates them using Ninja Blade and moves faster than the eye can see.
You got it.
That's
Scrap's
gonna
just
be
sitting
fun.
there like nodding. Goes, that's pretty sick.
Oh yes, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean, who doesn't like? I've watched a lot of movies. Like that's
Yeah, but
Cyber
how
Ninjas
can
are
you-
pretty good.
Be serious. If you move faster than the eye could see, you couldn't take. No one would know you were doing all that fighting.
Yeah, but you know because you're a goddamn cyber ninja. That's so cool.
Is it really worth beating people up if no one knows you're doing it?
Well, that's why I leave them behind. Well, why did I say that? Yeah, so
Because you're a homicidal maniac. It's my favorite X-Files joke. Why do I kill all those people? Because you're a homicidal maniac. Oh yeah.
You're not
I
wrong.
forgot.
How old are you again? Like 14?
We're pretty old. Yeah.
Pretty old.
Remember, there's two of them there.
Menacing.
There's 2 scraps?
Well, there's
Well-
scrap, and then there's whatever's riding scrap.
Oh, what's riding scrap?
We
You
don't
remember the
know.
whole thing we had last session, right?
Oh, yeah.
No one
Well-
else pays attention to me. This is why I act out.
We don't have to wait for the train. We can just take the suit back.
Like Gideon. I already told Epic that I wouldn't fly in the suit. I'm almost certain I could not fly in the suit because
No, we just carry it. Sorry,
All the way
I
back?
can just carry it.
All the way back.
Sure.
I mean, I can carry it too. And he starts powerlifting it as he's sitting down. He's like, but it's just a long way. I could just wait for the train. Kick feet back. Hopefully the cops don't show up while we wait. But this is an
Epic.
Ordris controlled neighborhood, so
Epic, you have access to the police bands. You'll warn us if someone's going to come intervene with the retrieval, right?
Someone's already on their way.
Yeah, we have to get out of here.
Biscuit. Fine. Thanks for the heads up, I guess.
If you get my suit impounded, I will be so mad at you.
Do you have any idea? Like, we're gonna have to go to the impound lot, and it's gonna be like, you can't get an impound lot. They've got a fence with barbed wire. We'll never.
It'll be time for the bureaucracy adventure again, guys.
Yeah, it'll be
yeah.
a fortress.
Firebrand,
Wait a second.
attorney at law.
Does it have who put a boot on my suit?
Yeah, there's a boot on it.
Boot.
Can't use the suit because it's got a boot. Good chunk. Oh man, sorry guys. You'll have to fight without me.
Anyone got cash?
Jeez.
Gotta go to court.
I guess Scrap will, put her back on his shoulders. All right, let's start. Let's get out of here before the cops show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he starts. just-
Wait a minute. We've got access to Epic. We can take a cab back. Arsenal's rich, right?
I mean, there's
Not
some
really.
automated ones, but the cab union's pretty rough around here. They
wow.
carry multiple guns.
But Arsenal is rich, right?
I don't know.
Did you spend any points on wealth?
Yes, but most of it's tied up into his equipment.
He does not
Okay.
give Epic access to his financials.
Then I guess we're carrying the freaking suit back.
I guess
mean, he's
Epic has
actually-
its own credit file, so...
Actually, Epic does have his own credit file because he has his own business now.
Yeah.
That's true.
We'll just get one of those self-driving cabs, which I assume exist in this future of 20XX.
They do, but you have to travel a little ways to get one where they're still operating.
We do. We don't want to be here.
Not be in Code Noir.
We just don't want to be here when the police show up.
Well, you can
Well,
always
of
get a
course.
Cote Noir cab. The driver there, perfect.
You pay him enough. You won't ask questions.
Nope.
Which might be what you need for hauling a known superhero armor through.
Also, we're saying this. We're talking as we're running. Just
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I will also let you know I'm a woman criminal, so I probably should get out of this Ordris zone because if we mini Ordris, then we're gonna have more problems than we do right now.
Really? So what's your real name?
That's it. I mean, everyone calls me Scrap. It's fine.
Hey, Epic, what's Scrap's real name?
That's actually not on file.
Really?
You're goddamn right it
Well, they
isn't.
let you sign up for the
Well,
let you sign up for the crime fighting task force.
I don't
But we
remember
never
signing
asked
up
you your
for
name.
it. But I mean, it's a colloquial known name. Everyone knows me. Oh, wait a second. And he kind of, as he's running, he kind of like shifts his the suit to one side as he digs through his pocket with his two
Yeah.
fingers, and he pulls out his phone, and he just calls up one of his contacts that he knows has a car that can lug this thing.
Yeah, because I was just thinking if there's a bounty for your like arrest. I wonder how much that is.
Hello, who is this?
Mort, is that you?
Mort? No, this is Tommy.
Ah, Tommy, sorry, wrong number. But hey, you got a truck, right?
Yeah, I got a truck.
Listen, I'm in some hot water, and I got a guy that can pay you. So how about you come pick me up? We give you a bunch of cash through a Western-ish union, and you take me where I need to go, and we don't ask questions.
This sounds incredible, Scrap. And he just hangs up.
I don't think we're gonna get that car.
Let's just keep walking. We can just take legitimate transportation. I can't be because since you're too lazy to carry it all the way back.
Okay.
Listen, it's a long way.
A truck comes around the corner.
There we go.
Dad didn't even tell him where he was.
That's
I
actually
think that's the
super
more
scary.
concerning part of it.
So the truck comes around the corner. It's like a fairly standard like pickup truck. You can see through the windshield, this guy comes. He's got long, greasy hair. He's wearing dark shades. Like he's gonna screech up beside. He's like, "Oh, hi, Scrap."
Oh God, for fuck's sake!
And it's gonna, wow. So what's that you're carrying?
It's and you know, Scrap is very bad at lying, so he's gonna look over at Liberty and go, "I don't know. What is it?"
It's mine. Thanks very much for helping us out. I can't tell you how much I'm indebted to you, and I will smile as pleasantly as I can.
Wow, that's so cool. All right, get in.
It's a movie prop.
Yeah.
Like
Scrap
the-
says you're the coolest person he knows around here, but I don't know if that's true.
Wow, really? Scrap said that? Well, it's true.
He's a little shy about
Right.
admitting it.
I'm sure he is. Scrap's very cool. All right, get in.
Scrap's
Hey,
just
and-
like he's grumbling under his breath as he just kind of loads the thing in.
And the back door's gonna open up. One of the two seats is just filled up with an obese, aged pug. So there's only one seat.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, he's a
I'll-
very nice doggy. Don't worry, he doesn't bite.
Oh, pugs really? Can pugs bite? Is that a thing they can do?
I don't know if they
Oh.
can bite.
All dogs bite.
But if you get bit by a pug, you must have deserved it.
Yeah, I'm really
Really-
getting bit by
really
a pug
trying.
makes you lose a lot of street cred. Yeah.
But okay, Scrap will he'll throw the he'll throw the thing in the back. Like, not is it? When you say truck, do you mean like pickup truck or like a SUV?
It's like a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Do you have? Is there a tarp?
There is a tarp there along with a deflated football.
God, motherfucker, you just came up with this.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Scrap will he'll hold it. He'll be in the back with the thing. Like he'll pull over the tarp over both of them, and he'll just kind of hold on to the whatever he can to keep himself steady, as well as holding on to the thing to make sure it doesn't slide around.
I really appreciate you helping us out like this. I mean, especially because I just got the bad news. It's breast cancer.
Oh, really? Oh, that's really terrible. That's pretty cool news, you know? He's gonna start driving away. So anyway, how's your sex life?
I was waiting.
So you're gonna go off, and he's gonna drop you down back near where the warehouse is.
Excellent.
All right, here we are. So
You pile out of the car and be like, "All right, I'll hit you up in I don't know, give me 5-10 minutes and we'll get you the money. Thank you so much.
All right, and don't forget, Scrap. If anybody asks here, I was not here. I was not. And then he tears out of there.
Scrap goes, I meant to call Mort. I didn't want to call him.
You really
Oh,
need
but
to
now he's just gonna show up. He has Mort's phone.
Oh god, he
does have Mort's phone. That
Scrap
was
goes
Mort.
through his recent calls and does see Mort on there. He's like, oh my god.
You have some curious friends, Scraps.
That's all this here is curious.
It's kind of weird for a 45-year-old man to hang out with a 14-year-old boy, but
He's Scrap just kind of gestures in his in the general direction of the car. He goes, would anyone willingly hang out with that man? The answer is no. I don't know how he got Mort's phone. I'm super freaked out for Mort right now. But that's a problem for another day because I don't know. We have to get this inside.
yeah, Epic probably doesn't want to get lost. We'll get back inside.
Yeah, we'll duck inside the warehouse.
Yeah, he's able to buzz you through to the warehouse proper. In the meantime,
I don't. Liberty does not have guest rights.
but Epic does inside the suit.
Yeah. Okay. So Epic's gonna decide to give him guest rights.
Some temporary guest rights.
All right. Just making sure. I don't want Liberty to get shot at the defenses.
True.
That's the
Right, he
nicest thing
walks
anyone
in.
said to me all day.
Okay, so you are able to get inside without too much trouble. In the meantime, we're going to come up to Firebrand, who's
There you
currently flying Arsenal away. Arsenal, you wake up in midair without your suit on.
Strapped very tightly up in something.
Wait a
What the
second.
hell happened? And I start to shift. It probably throws you off, and we end up doing an accidental barrel roll. What the fuck?
He cheers. Woo, that was fun.
I want to hold on there a little bit.
What the hell? Where are we? Where the hell? What? Where's the suit?
In the air, probably back at your warehouse, and you were unconscious for a while. Wait, was that all the questions?
Also, one more thing. When you move or speak, it hurts.
Yeah. I understand.
Honestly-
Initial panic sort of thing.
Yeah.
I want to
And-
think flying at breakneck speeds, also while probably being tied up with fire rope, isn't helping.
Well, no, he
No,
said he used
no,
cloth.
I use a created object.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
I'm
used
like,
cloth.
are you seriously doing that?
He can make things out of not fire.
Yeah. I can make lots of things, including vast fortunes that I abuse.
Yes.
What's funny is I actually see my character wrapped up right now in the mummy linen wrap.
Yeah.
I mean, not the full way, but just that actual stuff, multiple wraps around it.
Well, it keeps you secure at least.
Exactly.
So yeah, screeching along at 600 miles an hour, I'm just like, it's okay, your suit's in good hands, Scrap has it.
How the hell can you stand to fly like this? I can't even open my eyes in this wind.
And I'll just wave my hand in front of my face, fiery windshield, hyperheated air, kills the bugs too. See?
I see little sparks in front of you.
He purposely flies through groups of gnats.
Jeez.
Obligatory secondary superpowers.
I want to think it's like a bug zapper. Like it hits a really big one and it goes. Vroom. He's like, oh, that was a big one.
So yeah, I am flying him over towards Task Base to the medical center, which I've been to before.
You have. So, when
the
you
name of that truck that hit me.
yeah,
You
when
look a little toasted. I didn't see what happened though.
So when you bring him in, throw him on a table, everyone kind of gathers around. It's like, oh god, what the fuck? What happened to this guy? They kind of poke and prod him for a little while. They give you a little bit of sedative to help with the pain, a little.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
gonna
it's
get you a
like,
drink too if it helps.
well,
Please.
if I didn't know any better, I'd say that someone threw you in a microwave. You got cell damage.
That's not good.
Mark. Okay, I'm gonna have to review the stuff on that. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Looks. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be too severe, but we're gonna put you on a couple of chemical treatments for the next few days. You probably shouldn't leave the ward.
Well, can I at least get access to a computer in here so I can do some work?
We'll see what we can do for requisitions.
Yeah, here, you can have my phone. Wait a second.
Hold up.
How did I get that back? Dang it, where is it? It's lost in the city now. God.
Oh, hey, I don't know if you'll probably get it. Do you remember the building on corner of blah blah blah? And I'm talking to Firebrand. The building on the corner of yada and yada, right after we hit that one place and got all the computer stuff. If you go upstairs, old pigeon coop, underneath it, there's a bunch of computer equipment there. Would you grab that?
Oh,
I didn't want to.
yeah,
I didn't want
sure.
to bring it into. I didn't want to bring it into a possible fight.
Yeah, and it
your
looks like
phone might
you're
be in there.
all settled in here. So I could go grab all that for you. I can
Yeah,
come
your
back, maybe pick
your-
up a couple phones on the way back, and I think there's a new multiplayer game for phones out.
Your phone's up there too. I
Oh,
saw
it
it in the
is?
group we did. Yeah.
Ah, perfect. All right, be right back then. Just hold
Alright.
on, and hey,
Thanks.
glad you're not dead and stuff, you know?
Yeah, me too. This hurts a lot.
That's okay. And I'll just go ahead and, leave, a wine bottle next to you
Nice.
on
There's
my
no
way
wine
out.
in it. It's just a bottle.
Yeah.
An empty wine bottle. Here, there you go.
Oh, gosh. So yeah, I will go ahead and swoop over to said location.
All right. So of course there are pigeons all over the place, but you're able to shoo them away and get at this stuff.
My people.
My people.
My dinner. Just
Hey, animal empathy, they like me. So,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead, get the stuff, fly it on out.
Okay. In the meantime, Liberty, you've not gone into this warehouse before, right?
Apparently not.
Okay. So this place looks like it was converted from a regular warehouse into something else. I'll let Arsenal describe it.
Well, once you get through the main door, the first set of doors, it looks like just a full warehouse, so to speak, except empty. But
A
when you
full
get to
warehouse, but empty.
a full-sized warehouse.
Right.
Looks like nothing's been in there forever. But when you go over to the where the office section would be,
Mhm.
there's a much better door, much higher looking security there. You go into that, and then it opens up. There's a short corridor, and then it opens up kind of a central common area with a really fancy looking computer right there, which all of a sudden Epic blinks up on as soon as you bring the suit in. And there's several doors off to the side, and it looks like it's a pretty high tech place.
So I'm guessing there's like Epic, you monitor the vitals of the suit. I'm guessing that whatever incapacitated Arsenal somehow bypassed the suit entirely.
Wouldn't seem so. The suit did offer some sort of protection, but there was some sort of wave that was able to penetrate.
Wow, a microwave interference pattern could be projected from two different sources, and basically the interference pattern would be right past all physical barriers. That's just unpleasant.
Indeed.
Well, I hope Arsenal's all right. Apparently Scraps is fine.
Yeah.
Scrap has actually
And
set
so
the,
is Sex Life.
he set the suit on a spinny chair and just spinning it around as fast as he can. I mean, if it flies off, it can take it.
Yeah.
The wall can't.
Well, it's not my wall. And they'll fix it. They're fancy. They
So
have
apparently
money.
Scraps is fine.
Yeah, we're good.
No, I'm just commenting on your dialogue of, so whatever, the suit can take it, not the wall. Not my wall. Scraps is fine. No change in Scraps.
Does a drink buddy come out and offer him a drink?
Oh God.
Oh shit! You're right. So, as you're moseying around inside this room, You hear these little clump sounds, and something. Oh shit! I accidentally pressed the button, and something bumps into your leg.
Is it the drink bot?
It is
Oh, is it carrying a drink?
not currently, but it's like looking up at you expectantly.
Oh, oh, wow. So, I'll take a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up, partner. And it's gonna jiggle for a couple seconds like a washing machine,
Mhm.
and then it's going to produce a glass from one hand, and the other hand the palm's gonna open up, and it's gonna squirt a mixture out into the glass and hold it up to you.
I'll drink it.
It's good.
Excellent.
And it's gonna kind of like
Why do we hang out of the task lab? This is way better.
I mean, I've been here for a night. It's boring as all get out. Granted, everywhere is
What
boring.
do you mean it's boring? You've got Liquor, and I'm sure he has the best video games. He looks like that kind of person.
Scrap takes
Actually,
a second.
at this point, probably Epic flips up on the screen and starts scrolling through bunches of games on one
Yeah.
side and channels available on the other. And basically, if it's digital, I probably have it.
Definitely.
It's the future. Video games are now a service.
In the far future of 20XX, video games are a service and all hope is lost.
Scrap just shrugs. He stops the chair and the suit kind of tumbles off. Just kind of stares at it for a second. He sits in the chair. He goes, I mean, you can only watch or play that stuff for so long before you get stir crazy.
I'm no good at them myself.
I'm pretty good at watching movies, but they play themselves.
That's the future. We should have like 3D 60 FPS movies now.
I mean, that might exist somewhere, but I guess he got all the things, but he didn't buy the fanciest display, which is fine. Like, whatever, no big deal.
So what do you do for fun?
You definitely caught him at a weird question. He kind of like puts his finger up to answer. He's like, I don't know. I haven't done anything in a while. Time just passes. It's no big deal. Just gotta wait.
Interesting outlook you have on life.
That's not right. Oh, that's not right. He waves it off. It's yeah, I mean, I do things. You know, it's no big deal. I'm gonna I gotta make a few calls. I'll be back. And he's kind of speed walk toward the door. He goes, Epic, don't kill him. I know he's not really allowed in here, but don't shoot him or something. I don't care.
All right.
Thank you for not shooting me.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna go through all my contacts on my phone and ask if they know. Well, ask if they're okay and if they know what happened to Mort. Because for some reason,
nobody knows where Mort is. When they
This is
call
so
his
bad.
phone, it's just Tommy that picks up and then traps them in an hour-long conversation.
I'm surprised you're not texting.
well, this is okay. Hold on. I want to explain my phone situation.
There's a very
I
specific
bought-
reason.
A small Neo Nokia phone, the ones that like there's no touchscreen. It has the normal dial pad, and my hands are actually quite large, so it'd be much easier to just kind of press down and up and OK on the context page than if I were to do like the press 3 like things to get a C at the letter 2. No, letter 2. Jesus, number 2.
What's
So,
your character's dex?
My dex is actually actually what is my dex? It's like 2.
Basically, imagine a 14-year-old kid with
4.
his big Hulk hands on, but
Yeah.
he can actually move all the fingers.
Well,
Actually,
yeah, except you have the hand-eye coordination in the top 10 percentile.
Right.
But I also built him a holographic interface for typing.
I keep forgetting that exists, honestly. He did it to me. I don't know when he did it, and it's terrifying that he
There's
did it
also
without me knowing.
voice recognition. They've had that. Well, anyway, you guys be you.
That was like second or third session I did that.
I know.
Oh,
but
I'm gonna
like,
start going through the Netflix library. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Though actually, in a while, I'll probably feel guilty about this, and I should probably be looking to see if anybody needs any volunteer work anywhere. Because if I'm not physically exhausted, then and and I'm immune to sleep. So
Mm-hmm. So,
So actually, here's the real question: as the investigator type, do you end up feeling nosy about trying to seeing what's all here in this base?
probably not that nosy because it's high-tech stuff which I don't really understand.
All right.
And I don't think you're going to help me with the idea that the city is overrun with murderers. You're pretty much on the anti-murder side.
Yeah.
And he did
So-
mention something about automated defenses.
Well,
Right.
no, I mentioned it as a player.
Plus, I also would respect your privacy.
Okay, good.
So-
Because there's actually 3 rooms in there that that no one else is allowed in.
But
allowed
after-
in generally.
Honestly, after a while, my overwhelming sense of empathy for all that lives would sort of like may drive me to go somewhere and help people.
mm-hmm. All right, and as that is happening, you don't really need to make a perception check for this. The ground below you would almost tremble. Well, actually, no. There are no windows in the warehouse, are there?
No, not in the central section. There's cameras
Okay.
that Epic usually monitors, and I can flip through and all that sort of stuff on the screens. But
Mm-hmm. So you guys wouldn't notice anything until you would hear a muffled explosion. Another one. This is like very low and sounds very far away.
Crummy
But
heck, this poor city.
yeah, but this one seems like farther away, but also much louder than any of the other ones you might have known. And also, you guys on Gizan Rock would actually also be able to hear that.
what the hell was that?
Would I be flying at that time?
You probably would have been flying back, yes. So you actually would have been able to see this happen. So, you know the southern redoubt, that Ordrist hold / neighborhood that you went to a while ago, actually. It's built up on the wall.
Wait, who went to it?
Firebrand went to it.
Oh, was this one of the ones I was trying to set up, or?
It was the one. It was the one that you infiltrated and then smashed out of before.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that, and there's the neighborhood around it. You would have seen. So it was like nothing too bad. And then out of the corner of your eye, there's like a sudden flash, and you look over, and there is a massive explosion that comes out of it. The entire redoubt itself is instantly consumed, and bits of the wall and debris from the buildings that have been exploded are dropping down into the neighborhood below, absolutely laying waste to it. And
Well,
then,
snap.
of course, there'd be the enormous, like, deafening explosion that would hit you maybe a couple seconds later,
Mm-hmm.
and it would leave your head spinning.
All right. So Firebrand tries to like right himself after a few moments of hovering in the air. Takes like the stuff he has, like, and stuffs them into like a backpack he's gonna create. Just swings it over his back, and will go ahead and fly towards the trouble to see how he can help. Because there's a lot of stuff falling on people. They might need some assistance. And also, I assume that the entire thing exploding might require a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm. So
So first
When
on
you-
the scene.
yeah, so when you get there, where do you go to first? What little remains of the redoubt or the neighborhood below?
Well, given that there are superpowered people who probably have the capacity to cause explosions, it might be reasonable to check the readout first to see if there's a person responsible there for it.
Okay, so you head to the redoubt, and there's almost nothing left. Make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm really bad at this.
I suppose you could make a perception, but investigation is more appropriate.
Right, this is to figure out what's going on. I get
Yeah,
a-
there ain't much left to identify.
Gee, something exploded here, guys.
It looks like it blew a
At least
chunk
that's the
out of
note
the
of
wall
it.
as well. And yeah, It's not looking too hot. You can't going inside. It looks like it was actually blown out from the inside, though.
Huh. Is there anyone alive?
In the readout, you can find no one alive. You can
Yikes.
barely even find bodies.
Oh, well, I do have my comlink, and I do have my phone left. So I'm gonna go ahead and just prod Epic real quick. Because Arsenal's recovering, so he can relax for a bit.
He's
All right.
indisposed.
So Epic's gonna respond saying like, "I just heard some seismic activity. What's going on?"
Well, I think I'm at the center of it. If you could go ahead and poke around and see if you can fish up what just happened here. I don't see anything. There's nothing here.
I'll need some data first.
Well, I'll go ahead and give them the location of the red dot, and surely they could connect to some kind of network or camera.
They're able to, but it seems like nothing they can get from like the security cameras. Nothing close enough to get any detail has survived.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't. His hands are tied until he gets some hardware there.
Well, do me a favor and see if you can get some emergency services out here. I'm gonna go scoop around the wall and see if I can help anyone.
Okay. So
Swoop.
This was another one of the Orgist enclaves, but although the last one was like firebomb, this one has been almost completely wiped out. There's not a lot that you can like. There are almost no buildings standing, and the streets are just choked with rubble. And you can see there may be a couple people coming out of the rubble, but not nearly as many as there were with that last building.
Right. Well, still, my goal is to try to help get them out as much as possible.
Okay.
Set up
So
little shelters and, do what I can.
Yeah, and you are able to do so. You work late into the night with the emergency services that do arrive. These ones are primarily Orgist ones because they're the closest.
Mm-hmm. They
But
probably just take the whole wall straight there.
Yeah, they don't seem to have much organization though. They're just kind of coming in from every which way.
Alright, well, given that I'm a cool, charismatic person, I'll try whipping them up into a little bit of order. They like that anyway, so...
All right.
Since I'm the first one here, I'll try giving them the situation, tell them they need to go here and here and here, and, see if they, will follow along.
All right. So make a persuasion.
But do the orders find me attractive?
They do not.
Oh, it's still 25.
And so as your 25 comes in, they kind of like look towards your voice, and they do seem a little bit invigorated. But then when they see who you are, they're kind of like, "Oh yeah, oh, all right."
Hey,
like,
don't look like that. People are dying right over there. Come on. And just literally just start whipping them into shape. No time to be grumpy. Get moving.
They're gonna keep scrabbling across the stones, but they still seem a bit disheartened, but they're still working.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. And let's move back to everyone else. What are you gonna do?
Well, explosion happens. I'm right outside, just making phone calls. So it just explosion happens. I run at the door and it's like bam, 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 bam. Let that be it. Damn it.
Wait, what?
I'm outside, so I just want
the way out. Yeah, Epic lets him in. He's got right.
Well, I'm on my way out. There was an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'd probably catch you at the door.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what you do aside from turn into birds, but to grab, I don't know, or dog? I don't know what you turned into last time, but grab a gun or something because shit's about to get rough.
What's happening? What's outside?
I don't know, but explosions happen in Cote Noir, but none that big.
Yeah, and if you guys and with you guys outside, just as you are able to come out, you would be able to see the very lip of the fireball in the distance.
Well, that's not good.
Scrap just like runs his hands through his head, his hair. He's like, "No, God, what has happened to this?" He's grumbling incoherently. And he's
But you
just
have
like, "I'm
people
not-
with weapons of mass destruction in the city limits.
Of course they do, because why not? Let's not. Let's let the fucking Orders have free reign. Why would you do that? Let's just give them everything they want."
Well, I better go check out the blast because I'm sure they're going to need help with the relief effort.
Listen, you can get there faster than I can. I'm gonna head there. But
Do you need a lift?
Scrap looks at him like his eyes narrow. Can you lift me?
Well, normally a regular sized bird can't, but I can also grow 4 levels and have a strength of +4 and just grab you and fly off with you.
The fuck are you?
I'm Liberty. I say as I fly off with you.
Roll credits. Okay, so you're gonna fly off.
Scrap is just
straps
dumbfounded.
in my
Like, he was
claws.
actually flying with a fire pigeon earlier today, and he's just like,
Oh no, I'm definitely doing Hawks fly faster, so I'm definitely using.
no,
that.
I'm just going through. Like, I fly with a fire pigeon. Now I'm like, this is other, but he's actually not a, or she had.
I don't see why you find all this unusual, says the talking bird.
Because one's a god, one's an actual god. Like, he's like, whatever, I can boop, and he just makes a gold bar in his hand. As far as I'm aware, up until today, you were just a pencil pusher, and that is no longer the case.
I'd still work as an insurance adjuster. There's gonna be a lot of claims.
Listen, you're kidding yourself if you think Cote d'Ivoire has insurance.
Whatever has happened, people are going to suffer, and if there's anything we can do to make this world a better place, we should do it.
Well, duh. Mine just usually involves violence. Sorry, I'm not trying to be weird about it, but that's just how it works down here.
If that's what's called for, then needs must.
I would do finger guns, but I'm holding on to you, so
I've got a grip. I can
you
do
could say
4
you have a
levels
grip,
of
but
growth, which is like strength +2 easily.
right, but I'm still holding on because like I'm not letting 100% of this go into, because I've been trusting Firebrand, and he flies very fast, and it's very terrifying.
He flies faster than me. I'm only doing like 120.
That's still plenty fast, but still, it's reflex.
Understandable. Let me know when we get closer to the blast site.
I mean, you'll see it.
Oh,
Yes.
but probably should ask if you're worried about fallout.
Me?
Yeah, you.
It's kind of where would I? Let's see. So you're a hawk. Am I in your talons? Is that where I am right now?
Yeah, you be in the talons.
Yeah, there'd be a bit of a pause. You can kind of feel him shuffling around, and he goes, "I don't think I care about that anymore."
Good. Because I'd hate to bring you into a radioactive zone.
Well, I think we'll be fine. I'm pretty sure. Like, I've never had to. He kind of grumbles.
Your
trails off.
altruism is commendable.
Okay. So, as you guys make your way towards that, and you arrive at the location, you can find Firebrand attempting to rile up the Ordris, but they don't seem to be, taking it too well.
Wait, what kind of rile up?
Like trying to whip them into shape, but they're just kind of like picking away at the debris as of right now.
You feel like a tap like on your leg. He goes, "Take me up really high and drop me down. Just trust me, it's gonna be great."
Don't have to tell me twice.
All right.
I will fly as high as I can, or fly up high and then drop.
Okay, well that is a
All
little
right.
higher than I expected, but
Cool.
Sure.
I love what you say, and he's probably like, okay, whoosh, wait.
They would usually drop me up this. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, let's go.
You said it would be funny.
It is funny because
30 seconds of free fall later.
just I'm looking at an invisible watch, just like, oh, for fuck's sake, tapping my foot on the air.
I'd rather have a less dramatic entrance myself. It spooks people when you show up as a gigantic bird.
If you go, I'm an insurance adjuster, people go, oh, okay. When you go, I'm an insurance adjuster, but you're also a bird at the same time, it's a little concerning.
Yeah. All right. So where do you want to land?
Near Firebrand. I don't want to land on anybody, but I'm thinking if I can land and immediately start doing work, this wanted Ordris criminal actually starts helping.
My aim is terrible.
I can adjust slightly. I have teleport.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
this
maybe
like
you're-
right into like a pit, into a sewer hole?
Maybe you're in the same
You
city
actually
block.
do. You are off course.
Yeah, my aim is terrible.
Yeah. That is a
Oh my god! I just.
-1. You fall up.
I mean, I have changed direction on teleport, so we should be fine.
Yeah, dexterity is my worst attribute.
Let's go, and you fall up. Beautiful.
Oh god, that's amazing.
You
I didn't think
missed the
negative one
ground.
was possible.
Yeah, you know we're animals, right? We don't have. Well, in a surprising move in the game, many of the animals have bonus their dexterity, which makes no sense because they can't use ranged weapons.
Yes.
So my dexterity is actually low.
Okay. So you arrive at a point.
Like 3 blocks down.
Yeah, pretty much.
I landed. I'm like, and I just started hoofing it towards where Firebrand was.
Which probably means I show up first.
Yes, you probably
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Useless bastard.
Firebrand, what's going on?
Well, the Orders have shown up. I've been trying to get people into shape. I've been trying to save people, and the entire redoubt up there is completely destroyed.
This city is a war zone. This is terrible.
Then Firebrand's just going to, like, innocently whistle for half a second. It's like, yes, it is.
What caused
Cue
the
back, like,
explosion?
several sessions, like, it's gonna be a war. Cue back to, like, present.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should clear paths for the emergency vehicles to get in here.
Well, most of them are right here. I say, like, pointing around to the Orders.
Mhm.
So what are you doing here?
Well, trying to help people. I was flying by.
I'll volunteer to help.
Okay.
I guess it's the same drill as last time, but all
If
we're doing
you
is...
can somehow get them working with me, at least maybe we can start to coordinate a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I can go talk to them. We're all here to work for the common good. We should all be working together to... it's not, really,
Right.
we shouldn't be... Well, I'll go talk to them. Hey, guys, we shouldn't be worried about the toll of violence. Right now is a time for healing and for restoration.
Right. And given that one of their prominent bases just blew up, and probably a lot of their friends, I imagine they're not very, not feeling too good about that either. So, best of luck. I'm gonna start setting up a tent.
I'm gonna go talk to the rescue vehicle people. Screw these Ordris guys.
Okay. They're maneuvering people in and out of a series of ambulances that keep pulling up.
Yeah, I'm here to help. I just do whatever they tell me.
Okay, so
I'm setting
you
up like a
can-
rescue tent for them to like do intermediary.
Yeah, so you're helping people helping carry people on stretchers, searching around for any spare
Yeah.
supplies,
I mean,
stuff
some
like
of these
that.
people probably know me since I volunteer at shelter
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. But you can tell from a lot of the people that pass by, a lot of them probably aren't going to make it. But they're trying anyway.
Yep, it's the tragedy of mere being.
Hmm. And as they're working, so you're going to work away at like that pretty much all night.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in
And-
between, I'll probably mention over to Liberty and go, I was up there, but I couldn't tell exactly what happened. There's almost nothing. If we
Well-
go up there, maybe you could take another look and see if you find anything I couldn't.
You mean in the Ordris base itself?
Right. Where all that rubble is up there.
Well, now that I think we've had a first response, then I suppose I can go look.
Mhm.
I will go into the Ordris base. The problem is before I go, I don't have, I can't detect electrics or radiation or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one way or another, Epic couldn't detect anything either, and there's not really anything remaining to scan, so...
Maybe I should get this body cam updated. All right, I'll fly. I will. Yeah, I have my body cam on an elastic band, so I
Nice.
can wear it. Yeah. So we'll go inside.
Okay, so you're going to go inside these smoking ruins of the Redoubt.
Well, it's been a couple hours. Is it still smoking?
It's still smoking a little bit because the thing about the Redoubt is it is actually up on the wall. Like, it's actually attached to the side of the wall. So the emergency crews are having a hard time getting to it. They pretty much have to bring in some sort of flying vehicle to try and douse it. And also some people like rappelling down from the sides to the sides of the wall to spray down with hoses. But it's taking quite a while.
Well, I know you can get into the walls by going into the subterranean passages and then coming up through it because I downloaded those maps earlier. So I'm going to take the long way. I'm going to go in the sewers and come back up.
All right, so you go into the sewers, and after a fair amount of climbing / flying up these tunnels, you open up onto a set of train tracks. One end goes off into darkness, and the other end has the orange glow of the still smoldering Redoubt.
Interesting. And is this the train system that was from the Legacy from when they built the city, or is this the monorail part of the monorail system that currently works with the city?
This is part of the monorail system.
That's a pattern, isn't it? Well, note to self: ask Epic to check these cameras too. I will try to get into the Ordre's base.
It's not very difficult. You're able to just walk along the tracks to where they just end in twisted metal.
Okay.
And yeah, there's pretty much nothing left. That area you're standing in right now is the part that was blown out of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But it took the path of least resistance outwards, which was through the Redoubt.
I want to investigate the ruin to see if I can figure out what blew it up. If was it a bomb inside or was it a missile?
All right, make an investigation.
Yes.
It was blown up from the inside.
Interesting. Okay. So improvised device or military grade?
Judging from like the residue and cracks in the rocks, you can tell it probably wasn't professionally made.
Okay. Yeah. If there's a lot of wasted heat and chemical burns, that
Yeah.
usually implies it's an improvised explosive, whereas a military grade would be a lot more optimized.
Yeah.
Interesting. And tragic. Huh. I assume there's also no one alive in here.
No.
Yeah. Man, what's causing all this sectarian violence? Is it just because people are crazy?
I mean, I'd tell you, but I'm not there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just have to come back out because there's nothing else to
Yeah.
report. Yeah. All right. Well, Firebrand, I need my phone back because I need to call Epic. I've got some more data to report. Firebrand, do you know why these people are so why the sectarian violence has escalated so much recently?
Recently, well, hard to say. I imagine they just finally followed through with a plan of theirs. But, the Ordris, as you've seen, are kind of stuck-up perfectionists that, well, you know the results of that. And the Children of Liberty are a little bit tired of being constantly assaulted on all ends while trying to live their lives.
Well, we've got to come to some peaceful resolution of this. Can't just keep blowing up the city like this.
That's true, but I don't see one in sight just yet. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't think I'm going to go down that route.
What were you suggesting?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Couldn't we just suggest that you're the God King Pharaoh and thus have thousands of years of dynasty and set yourself up as ruler of the city?
Now that's the one I was going to try to avoid mentioning. I haven't done that in about 2,000 years.
You probably won't be recognized. These days, people believe in a representative democracy over a divine monarchy.
Exactly, and I kind of like that stuff too, honestly.
Sigh. Well, I'm hoping there's something we can do to better. Maybe we need like a better political theater or something. Something that's exciting where role-playing games go. Nothing more exciting than Senate meetings and politics.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've been to a few, like a town hall meeting, actually, with them.
Yes.
Just before the Orders decided to come back afterwards and then try to take over the city and its lithium mine anyway.
Hmm. So
there's a few problems.
I'm actually a little worried that someone's inciting all of this. Can I get? I assume I can get Epic on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Epic. I have some. This next target was also on train tracks using the modern monorail system. So if you can get any data from any of the cameras or systems there, if we can find any evidence of our faster than visible ghost person.
Mm.
Because
Let's
if we
see
can,
what I can.
if we can have them spotted at both places.
Yeah.
In fact, the murders at the train station, those were all Ordros targets too, right?
What do you mean?
The decapitations, the one
Yes.
the person I was trailing. Yeah. So that's interesting. All right. So yeah, I'll give Epic the data. The problem is someone who moves faster than cameras can record could technically be anywhere.
Someone who moves faster than cameras, and I assume you showed me like the picture of it by now.
Yeah.
It's some weird assassin. I guess there is someone behind all this recently then.
Back up.
But
Okay.
we're still missing a whole bunch of information about this guy then, aren't we? Only thing to do is find him and ask him.
Well, we could also do some data on who has cyborg soldiers that move faster than cameras can record.
Well, Mordhau definitely has plenty of the former. Of the latter, I'm not sure I've heard of that yet.
This has a
Well,
lot
except
of
one
hallmarks
person
of
dead.
Mordrau on it. Sigh.
All right. Well, and then finally, as Arsenal awakes in his hospital bed.
You couldn't even remember my name. My God, I'm hurt.
I'm sorry. I was
I'm
looking
joking,
I was looking at a
joking.
tape dispenser and I got distracted.
I'm joking around. I'm fine.
As you wake from your hospital bed,
Mm-hmm.
You see several other people in the infirmary kind of clustered around television, and you can see that
Yeah.
there's a news broadcast going on right now.
What's going on? What's going on out there?
It's like, oh man, dude, you gotta see this. And they're gonna kind of part a little ways, and you can see it. And it is the smoking crater that was the Southern Redoubt. And below, you can see some feeds going across. It's not confirmed yet, but they're still finding people. But so far, there's over 10,000 people that they cannot find.
Christ.
And there's over 3,000 that they have confirmed died either there or in the hospital. And as far as I know, Matteo Rutledge, the overseer in Côte Noire, has also been killed.
Jesus Christ.
And
This thing's escalating.
And that's actually where we're going to end the session.
All right.
Yeah.
Woot.
Ooh, terrorism.
It's like, hi, yay.
Erica loves a good punchline, but not when the punchline's terrorism.
We should have just burned them all, like I said, when you first did this shit. You're like, no, we gotta find the good in them. And I'm like, they're gonna just kill each other in the streets. And then
Yeah, if we just burned them all first, they wouldn't be burning each other to death, huh? Yeah.
Exactly.
If only we committed genocide first.
Preventative genocide.
Well, everybody gets a PowerPoint. Yay!
24. What am I gonna do with this one?
I'm kind of committed to the fact that I'm the essence of all that lives, so I don't really feel comfortable buying the ability to not have to breathe anymore.
Breathing is
Yeah.
really important.
The fuck
Well,
is
well,
breathing?
well, I mean, you could have like immunity to suffocation, but you could just style it so that you could breathe anything, not that you don't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still not appropriate because I'm terrestrial creatures.
Okay.
Not that I'm not thinking
tardigrades
about
are
it.
terrestrial.
Hmm?
The tiny little bugs that you can't even chemically scrape off of spacecraft that can survive in vacuums.
Yeah,
by
I'm
hibernating.
I'm kind of staying away from the bacteria. I'm gonna stay. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
at
be
that
too
point
be-
it would get a little ridiculous, wouldn't it?
I don't want to be too Beast Boy on this.
Well, it's not. They're not bacteria. I mean, they're a little more. They're more advanced than that.
Well, but they're
Yeah, you're right. But
I want to stay
microbial.
away from microscopic.
All right.
I mean, even though it's technically within the providence of the rules, it's still kind of want to stay away from that. How many levels of shrinking do you need to be microscopic?
Very.
It's an addition, isn't it?
It's hard to say. Like, it would basically be off the chart.
Well,
No,
no,
I
not
think
really.
they
After a
mention it.
certain,
Hold on.
each level is half as big as the previous one.
Yeah, but like the chart like only goes down to like -5 initially. You could probably go past that if you just like start doing the math, though.
Yeah, but it would
And
be.
I think like Shrink also has just like an atomic or quantum scale version or something.
Yeah,
but
It's
I'm
like it's
not.
an add-on.
At shrinking 20, you can shrink down to the molecular or atomic level, allowing you to pass through solid objects. So you want a little more than atomic, or the shrinking 20. Just bitching.
I'm still not doing it.
No.
No, that
Yeah.
would be an extreme amount of points invested.
Well, except there's a morphing pool, so I could just increase the size of the morphing pool. But I'm not doing that. So yeah, I have to think about what to spend points on. It's been pretty crazy so far.
Oh yes, like you've come in right at the point where everything's kind of coming to a head. It was considerably more peaceful before this.
Yeah.
Well, we got to stop it. So we got to figure out like what's the best way to do that.
I mean, I have a way
What's your way?
if we just destroy everyone.
Incredible violence to stop all the other violence.
Yeah, that
Right.
that
As
might
like a
actually
meta
work.
thing, I've been like plotting in the back of my head. Maybe there is a way we could sort of subtly take over or take control.
Well, if there were ringleaders or something that you could just like.
There definitely are, and I think we've talked with them before. I think one of them may have just exploded, though.
I mean, usually in superhero logic, you deal with the leaders and not.
Oh, of course.
I'm just
In this
thinking
case, you know,
if
he's probably like made it out or something, or wasn't
if
there.
I take out enough of one side's goons, everyone else will be too scared to join because they know what happened to the goons.
But what about the League of Super Goons?
They will meet their end eventually, but right now I don't have time to think about the potential League of Super Goons.
I'm really so looking forward to those guys showing up again. That's just gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
I want
it
So
to
far,
be
we've been
into
very
that.
unconvinced to join and/or help anyone's plot or plans. Really,
Because
Mhm.
they're all
that's our like
crazy.
real problem. We're not on any side at all.
No, we're on Task's side.
We're on side 3, which is the best
Side
side.
3.
We're all like a theoretical side, but Task's like side is like, yeah, stuff's happening. Let's just kind of brutally suppress everything and make it stop. I think.
Oh my
Yes!
I think that's where it is in like other
What's
megas.
wrong with that? It sounds perfectly fine. A little bit of authoritarianism never hurt.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I mean, they did the smart thing. They're like, okay, we have
We're like
superheroes,
more Task
apparently.
allies because criminal liability.
Yes.
I just want to think like out of all the places, all the people that we've met so far, Task was the only one that says, okay, they're superheroes. Let's just get them all in one place. Let's take them before everyone else does. And so we did. And it's a great idea.
I'm waiting for like inevitable Task mission to suppress this crowd.
I mean, all I have to do is find another pummel, make another rocket hammer,
Oh no.
and then I'll just sit like the crowd will be out in front, and I just have to sit down in front of them with it just like tapping real lightly on the ground. And be like, are we gonna have a problem with a megaphone? Have a megaphone. I'm like, we're gonna have a problem or what? I like problems.
I solve practical problems.
I have solved practical problems like clearing crowds.
Ugh!
Oh no.
Street cleaning, more like. Wait, are you
No,
guys
no.
orders? You guys are orders? Okay, then yeah, I stand by my previous statement. If you're not, then I would have walked away. No big deal. Oh, Fui, I had a question for you.
Yes.
So, I guess, yes, it's sort of meta, but it doesn't matter. Was the collective's outsider thing, was that always his goal from the get-go? The make the perfect harmony and peace and everything by order?
Yes.
Fucking I am seeing the future. Because way back when I took apart Pile, I rambled off some random nonsense, and it was exactly what the fuck this guy's doing. God, where was it?
Wait, I think I might have misunderstood. What exactly are you saying?
I don't know. I just okay. Before we even knew about the well, we knew a little bit about them. We went to the thing with where Sal was. We beat up all the guys. I went back to the drunk yard, and I kind of had a weird sideways moment there for a second, and I had fucking Arsenal take me out of town and on top of a thing, and so I had a nice view and everything, and he wasn't speaking any sense, and all I did was ramble off some crazy bullshit that I had written down just as a fun
Yeah.
bit, and it was very similar to what I claim. I just kind of, where was it? Hold on. Fuck, where did I write it down? Okay, well,
Searching.
it was just a random, like it was just gibberish,
Yeah.
like but it was very similar to what the collective's end goal is, and so I thought that was kind of cool. But where the fuck? No, I wrote it down. I'm not crazy. Whatever, I'll find it later. But I just wanted to double check that thing. I'm losing my mind.
Nice.
Damn it, where is it?
Okay, well, if that's the case, I think I might actually have to go eat something.
Go eat something.
Eating's good.
So yeah, shit's getting real.
Good work, guys. We did it.
We did it, guys! We saved the city!
Woo! Peace prevails as the smoke continues to rise.
Yeah.
This is fine.
All right.
All right. Good work, everybody. We did it.
Alright, see you all next time.
See you next
Yeah,
time.
later, guys.